Standing water hasn't been a common sight on prairie fields over the last few years, but Bill Probilski's farm near Yorkton has seen its fair share of rain this past month.
We're fortunate here. We've been able to get the crop in the ground. Obviously, there's more than enough moisture now to get the crops germinated and get them off to a good start.
In fact, many locations in the province saw above average moisture last month, the first time that's happened in about a year and a half. Some regions were in severe to extreme drought as recently as the end of April, but that's changed dramatically as of the end of May, with parts of southwestern Saskatchewan and southeastern Alberta out of any drought classification for the first time in more than 3 years. The moisture is the result of several low-pressure systems packed with rain moving across the prairies. An active weather pattern not seen here for some time. It comes after a winter dominated by El Nino, the global weather pattern which sends warm and dry air from the equatorial Pacific into the prairies. The pattern is now breaking down, and it could be a reason why things are changing.
During these transition zones, it is possible to kind of flip that switch, to go from sort of a warmer and drier to more of a more average, and certainly increase in precipitation that we've seen. It is possible for that to happen, and it's quite welcome, actually.
Hydrologist John Pomeroy says the rain may be good news for farmers, but it's too late to fill critical prairie waterways in time for summer.
The stream flow really depends on the overwinter snowpack and the rate at which that melts. And those snowpacks, when they melted back in April, were still below normal. And so stream flow was short and sweet.
It is good news for the forest fire situation. This time last year, Saskatchewan had more than double the number of fires we've seen so far this year, and more than 50 times the amount of hectares burned by fires. But experts warn the forest can dry out fast.
It really takes a few hours after a light rainfall for that to dry out. But if you have a heavier rain, well, maybe it's going to take a couple of days. But then you can get surface fires going.
A concern as Environment Canada's summer forecast calls for warmer and drier than normal weather. Ethan Williams, CBC News, Regina.